It's another episode of The Spark, and today we're catching up with James Greenfield, CEO and co-founder of global brand and digital agency Koto. In Monday's episode, James looked back on a decade of building Koto from its scrappy beginnings to becoming one of the most respected studios in the industry. We talked about leadership, team culture, what it means to lose your underdog status, and how to stay creatively sharp in a fast-changing world. If you haven't checked that out yet, please do. It's available to download now. But today, we go behind the scenes and get to know James a little better as he answers some of our favourite quickfire questions, including what his most controversial opinion is, what's the weirdest dream he's had lately and why does it involve Mr. Bingo, what helps him fall asleep when his mind won't switch off, and what's something completely irrational that gives him comfort. This season of the Creative Beam podcast is brought to you by the School of Communication Arts, which has just launched its SCA online portfolio, a brand new, fully online course designed to help more people break into the creative industries. Find out more at schoolcommunicationarts.com, and to enjoy a £500 discount, use our special code BOOM500 at checkout. So we're back with James Greenfield from Koto. We're going to have some fun now, James. Are you ready for some fun?
Always ready for fun.
Oh, God, you're a good sport. I really appreciate you doing this. We're going to start off with quite an interesting question. Just to make it clear to the listeners, you've chosen from a list of questions we supplied.
Let's hope I can remember them.
I feel like this is going to be quite cathartic for you. What is your most controversial creative opinion?
I really should have thought about the answers before I chose the questions. But my most controversial creative opinion, the Apple brand's not that great.
Wow.
I think they make great products. But
well,
I think
they used to.
I still think they make great products.
Right, okay.
But I think if you look at their marketing efforts recently, pretty average. And I think things like Apple TV and Apple Music are two of the most substandard platforms I've ever had the misfortune to use. So there we go. That's my controversial one.
Are you pitching for it? Are you saying, come to us, we'll help you out?
I'd love to get hold of Apple TV and Apple Music.
Yeah. What would you do differently? Give it some personality?
Give it some personality, merchandise it properly, and make sure that the artists are shown if you put Apple TV next to Netflix, it is
dull.
Shocking that they think that that's an okay product to have out in the world for the money you spend on it.
If you're listening, Apple, you need to come and talk to James at Koto. He's going to sort it all out. They've probably rested on their laurels a little bit. Do you think?
I think there's a misbelief in some kind of minimalism or something going on there, which is just, and I also think there's a misbelief at Apple that no thing should be bigger than Apple as a brand. And actually, I think it's perfectly fine that if I open Apple TV, that whatever the new show is across the whole top of the whole thing, because let's be honest, I'm not there to be an Apple consumer. I'm there to consume Severance or whatever else I'm coming to watch. And so therefore you need to be able to serve me that content, because what happens is people go to me, have you watched so-and-so? It's on Apple TV. And I'm like, I don't know, I can't find it. It's got no discovery ability to it. You just go on there and it's just like these tiny little things that you don't know whether you've even selected them or not. It's like, it just doesn't even pass basic UX. It's unbelievable.
Make some good TV though.
It makes some amazing TV. That's what makes it even worse, which is like, can't even find it.
What did you think of Severance?
I've not watched it all, but I liked what I've seen so far.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. It's all the colours, isn't it? It's one of those TV shows that appeals beautiful. To designers.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Predictable lovers.
Yeah. Have you followed that Instagram account where they take all the different colour palettes from each scene? Beautiful.
Lovely work.
Yeah. Great stuff. So what's your favourite time of day to create and why?
Most of my creativeness these days happens in the morning. And I just feel like, since I had children, I get up at horrible o'clock every day. And I've just built like a discipline. And so therefore, and I used to, in my 20s, I used to be an absolute cliche. It was like 10 o'clock at night, drum and bass on, and you could start really getting into stuff. Whereas now I can barely stay awake at 10 p.m. So I am very much a morning person. You've just got to, accept who you are.
You had me at drum and bass. I forget that you're the same age as me. We had a lucky time, didn't we, in the mid-90s?
Very, very lucky time, yeah. And I like the way it just carries on ticking on in the background, and most people have got no idea that it still exists.
Yeah, definitely. Did you go out clubbing back then, back in the day?
I did do very heavily, yeah,
Yeah?
for a good period. Yeah, I was very lucky enough to go into some amazing stuff and see some...
What were your favourite DJs? Come on, we're
I
having
always used
fun,
to like-
James.
Yeah. I always thought Fabio and Groove Rider were really good live, and I really, really liked them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I liked Fabio and Groove Rider. Yeah, they were good. And LTJ Bookham.
Yeah, I was a big Buchan fan. Saw him quite a few times. Andy C always did a really, really good show as well.
Yes. Somebody just one of my friends sent me JJ Selects. Have you heard of those yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. Oh, it's just started playing. Stop!
This is where Siri, starts just sending... Oh, no, I've said it. It's going to send a text message to someone I've not talked to for 10 years on the phone.
That's the thing that frustrates me the most about Apple at the moment, actually. I feel like Siri is just this really frustrating companion. The only thing I use it for is to start a timer or ask it what the weather is. And even then, it's like really slow and clunky.
I use it in the car, and it doesn't always do what you want it to do, but it's better than getting arrested for using your phone.
Yeah, that's true. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
The best piece of advice I've ever received, I think, was you cannot be the complete person. I think is this whole school of thought, which is, do you work on your weaknesses? Do you work on your strengths? What both sides of that fail to understand is that we can't be great at everything. And I think in my 20s, I used to be really frustrated about certain aspects of my personality or my character or my ability. And I couldn't do stuff that other people I work with were amazing at. But what I failed to realize was that I had things that I could do that they couldn't do. And actually, the reason I think team works really well is you just have to put complementary skills together, and then we're all working together in one group.
I'm throwing in extra questions, I know, but it's just interesting. Have you had any other discoveries lately in this era of our mid-40s that we're in?
I get accused of being a grumpy old man a bit more than I'd like to, which I don't know where that comes from. My wife said I need to watch more comedy. I'm not sure that's true. Maybe I do.
Maybe you're just thinking about what's going on in the studio the next day and how you're going to solve this, how you're going to solve that. Or are you somebody that just can switch off dead easily?
I don't switch off until I'm terrible. Like, I literally blearily look at my Slack on my phone at 5:30 in the morning and then look at it at like 11 p.m. at night. Now I'm terribly, terribly addicted to work, I'm afraid.
Oh dear. Well, there you go. That reveals a little bit of Koto's success. It's the drive and the ambition that gets you to where you are. It doesn't come easily. It's not something that you just sort of rock up and at 9 o'clock and finish at 5 and everything just falls into place. It's a big commitment, isn't it?
Definitely.
But you love it. You wouldn't have it any other way.
No. I'm perfectly like, I created this. If I didn't like it, I'd be an idiot.
Yeah, well, exactly. What do you do when you can't get to sleep then?
I listen to the same audiobook every time, which is Marcus Aurelius Meditations. There's it's just such a cliche, but it's because I've read the book, 5 times, and I've listened to it numerous other times that I know it all. So therefore, there's nothing revealing in it, and so therefore it sends me to sleep. Comforting.
Is it with one AirPod in the ear that's
Both.
free? Oh,
Both.
Gosh. That's quite a common thing amongst blokes. My husband puts on a podcast and falls asleep to it. I can hear it.
I don't every night. It's just when I can't sleep. It's also on planes when it's really noisy. Pop the air cancellers in and put it on. Soothing.
We're very odd. I put the fan on the lowest setting and he puts his podcast on and we both just pass out. He's like, we have to have the fan on. It's not cold. I'm like, I need it for the noise.
Love it. It's like Wayne Rooney that's got a Hoover at the bottom of his bed to go to sleep, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Now, please don't compare me to Rooney. My goodness.
Sorry.
Oh.
It was the white noise component.
Yeah, it is. It's a strange thing. It's probably more energy efficient of me. I don't do this in winter to have one of those.
I was going to say, unless you've got a very warm house, that must be a lot.
Well, it is a warm house. It's a modern house. So we're not used to a modern house. We've always the house we were in previously was like a drafty old Edwardian house where, you had slugs and snails coming up the floorboards and having a dance on the carpet downstairs until I came down at 3 a.m. to go, ha! and pick them all up and throw them out. And then they come back the next night for another party.
Where do they all come from? It's irritating, isn't it?
Could make a song out of that. The lovely slugs and snails. Did you know you could charm snails?
I didn't know that. I wish I did know that. I've got a bad snail problem in my back garden.
So pick a snail up and start talking to it gently and be really kind to it, and then just look at its little face. It'll sort of turn to you and go, oh, hello.
There we go. Learning something every day.
We do things a little bit differently here on the Creative Boom podcast, James. We're not conventional. Let's put it that way.
All your gardening tips as well.
Oh, are you into gardening now?
I am a gardener, yeah.
Yeah, we're at that stage, aren't we? What can you recommend I plant next? Because I've got lime soil, clay soil, a south-facing garden, and I just fancy planting something on the right of the fence.
Is there any shade?
There is some shade, yes, at the back.
Hydrangea in the shade.
Ooh.
Does very well.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Okay.
There we go.
Speaking of random, what's a completely random dream you've had recently, or one you never forget?
I have really, really over-the-top dreams, which really freak my wife and friends out. And I'm good friends with the illustrator, Mr. Bingo. He's not an illustrator, he's an artist these days, actually. Sorry, he'll be really offended. I've just called him an illustrator. The artist, Mr. Bingo. And I had a dream the other day that he insisted that I called him The Way, which made me think of the Edge from U2. And it was really, really vivid dream where he was incredibly serious about it. And I texted him the next day and he said that he was worried that I had a very low opinion of him. So there we go. There's one that sticks to mind.
Is he still taking his clothes off, or is he behaving now?
Yeah, no, I'm like his conservative uncle. I hate his nudity and his insistence on it. So yeah,
it's a little bit hashtag something, isn't it? Tell him off. Tell him to keep his clothes on.
Yeah,
at least he wasn't naked in the dream.
Oh no, that'd be awful. That'd be literally, oh no, God.
Do you know what's going to happen now? You'll be putting your podcast on later because you can't sleep because you'll be getting beer fear after this podcast, and that'll be it. Dreaming about Mr. Bingo naked.
Yeah. Oh God, what a thought.
There you go. That's planted in your head forever. What has been your most embarrassing moment as a creative?
The most embarrassing thing is when you present something and it's got some terrible thing in it that I can't see because my mind just doesn't work in that way. So yeah, I think my most embarrassing moment ever is probably presenting a logo that looked like a penis and not noticing it.
Oh my goodness. Well, why? Well, yeah. Why would you? Innocent mind, you know.
I just don't see things like that. So
no.
Yeah.
Who was that for?
No comment.
Oh dear. So was that in a meeting? Did they say?
Yeah. In a meeting,
James,
they were like, we like Route 3, but the logo looks like, and I was like, oh it really does as well. So yeah.
I'm sure they gave you another chance.
They didn't pick Route 3, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. We'll forget about Route 3. This is interesting. What's something totally irrational that gives you comfort?
I really, really enjoy reading the comments on our work, which most people absolutely hate, but I actually get so much enjoyment out of it.
Well, do you know what? They used to not be like that because you were the underdog, because they were like, oh, these guys are lovely and cute. They've got a really nice
we've
logo.
Always had bad comments.
Oh, have you? All right, okay.
Yeah, we've got one troll who absolutely mercilessly pulls every project we've ever done to bits in details, and it used to wound me up, but now I actually really, really enjoy it. So
you just think
I've found some kind of inner peace about it.
Yeah, I think you have to, don't you? At some point, you build that armor. Because when you work so hard on things, I mean, who are these people that it's just, to me, I look at it and I think it's just petty and it's jealousy. That I can say that, you can't say that, I can say that. And when we put these amazing projects on Creative Boom's LinkedIn, we get the same comments sometimes on your projects because we've got our eyes as our sort of branding, part of our branding. We just use the eyes emoji because it's brilliant. We don't have to reply and say anything. We just reply with that. No matter how kind of nasty the comment, we just reply with that because it can be a ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Or it can be ooh, and it calms everything down. It's an amazing, powerful icon that we've got in the process. So
branding. There we go.
There you go. It works. People, you've heard it here first.
You've done something that I've advocated to clients for years, which is if you're going to move towards some kind of symbolism like that, have an emoji which can be akin to your brand, because then you can use it in a very powerful way.
It just kind of happened naturally, to be honest. It wasn't, well thought out or anything. It just, one day we just started using it and that was it. So yeah. Now, we always ask each guest every week a question which our previous guest posed. And last week on the podcast, we had Fiona McGarver, who is a fantastic writer, author, event director, and the founder of Sunday Communications. She wants to know, do you have a creative outlet you're not very good at?
Oh, that's really good. So I used to be terrible at writing, and I've worked really, really hard to be better at writing because I really enjoyed it, and it used to be appalling. And being dyslexic as well, I find it quite tough. So therefore, it's like that's the thing. But I have an aspiration to be good at painting, but I am awful at it. And it's something I would love to. I don't have enough time for it at the moment, but I would love to be better at. But yeah, I'm not very good at painting.
All right. Well, you've got to buy the paint and the easel and set it up somewhere in the house.
And just go for it, yeah.
Yeah, what would you paint?
Probably quite weird stuff, to be honest. A bit more surreal, kind of odd things.
Are you saying you're just jealous of Mr. Bingo?
No, definitely not jealous of him, no. His is more just...
satire?
Yeah, kind of madness. I'm not, this. I think mine would just be a bit more weird.
Yeah, maybe like an abstract depiction of your shaded hydrangeas.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Okay. And what question? We're finishing the season now. This season 9 is coming to an end. But we will save your question for the start of the next. What question would you ask our next guest on the Creative Boom podcast?
What's the most surprising thing about you? That's what I said, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. So what's the most surprising thing about you? Love it. So we will ask our next guest when we're back in September. Well, thank you so much, James. This has been amazing.
Thanks for having me.
Best of luck with Koto, and we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Cheers. See you later.
Thank you for listening to The Spark, and a big thank you again to this week's guest, James Greenfield of Koto. It was a brilliant way to wrap up the season. Thanks also to our sponsor, the School of Communication Arts, for making this season of the Creative Boom podcast possible. If you'd like to subscribe, just head to creativeboom.com/podcast or find us wherever you get your fix. That's it from us for now. Thank you so much for listening to this season, and we'll see you very soon because we will be back with more brilliant guests in September.